Strutting the stuff. We're joined now by Joe Walsh. He's running for the representative Republican candidate in the Illinois 8th Congressional District primary. We talked to a woman named Rodriguez yesterday, and now we've got Joe. Joe, how are you?
Dennis, I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
Beautiful, Joey. Now, we're getting an extensive cast of characters here. I feel like I'm orchestrating a game of Clue or something, but we had a woman named Rodriguez, and then whoever wins this runs against a woman named Melissa Bean or something, but you tell me what you're about.
Well, they're all chasing me, Dennis. I'm the Tea Party candidate in this race.
What's that mean to you?
You know what? I don't want to go too Glenn Beck on you, but it means this. Every speech I've given since I started running, I start with the words, I feel like I'm losing my country.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, Dennis, any group I'm with, when I say that, heads nod, hands clap. Everybody gets it. Both parties have screwed this thing up. We're spending money at a rate that's just gonna kill our kids and our grandkids if we don't stop it.
Mm-hmm. And what narrow shoals do you have to navigate here? You're running as a Republican, Bean's a Republican, and Rodriguez is a Republican, and that, or do you?
No. Let me.
Yeah, I'm all confused.
No. Well, it's hard. It's easy to understand, Dennis. Bean is the incumbent. She's a Democrat.
Okay.
It's sort of a Republican-leaning district. We had a long-time Republican that was there, a guy named Phil Crane. He stuck around way too long, as too many of them do. So Melissa Bean, a Dem, got in. I'm in a race right now with 4 or 5 other Republicans. And, Dennis, it's interesting. It's really come down sort of to me and Miss Rodriguez, who's a real nice lady.
Yeah.
But she was handpicked by the establishment, and she's got no clue as to what's going on. The Chicago Sun-Times wrote an editorial last week that basically said the eyes of the country are going to be on Illinois 8 because it's a Tea Party insurgent, me, against a handpicked Repub, Maria, in the primary in a week.
Now, I know a lot of people are going to make, and we're talking to Joe Walsh, and by the way, his website is walshforcongress.com, walshforcongress.com, and Joe, a lot of people are going to lay claim to the Tea Party lineage. Have they laid claim to you? Have you been endorsed by them or one of their tertiary groups?
Dennis, that's one of the coolest parts of this thing is, again, from the time I started running, in my heart and my head, I felt like a Tea Party guy. All the local Tea Party groups have endorsed us. All the 912 groups have endorsed us.
Great.
The neatest thing about that, Dennis, is they call it boots on the ground. I got hundreds of these guys and gals out walking and knocking on doors.
Oh, that's exciting, Joe. That's exciting.
Well, I think they think, look, the Republican Party needs to be an alternative, and for too damn long we haven't been.
Mm-hmm.
And really, Dennis, I've realized, and you know this because you've been talking about, who the heck is the Tea Party movement? It's really almost all Republicans who are kicked off. It's a hell of a lot of independents, and
right.
Quietly, I think it's a lot of Democrats, too.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times in Hollywood, people always ask me, what's it like in Hollywood? I never name names, but I have a lot of people who sidle up to me and say, hey, good for you. I can't go on record, but good for you. So I agree with you. I think there's a lot of people out there who are going to alchemize or not organize behind this Tea Party banner. Hey, I don't know you from Adam at this point. I don't even vote in that 8th district, but I'd say you stepped in. You made your point, and the people will speak, right? That's what the Tea Party's about. The people will speak. If you're not one of them, or if they sense something's amiss, you're not going to get their vote, because I think they have a good stink detector. I sense that you're sincere, and if you grew up there, fine. You can move back there.
Hey, Dennis.
I don't know you from Adam at this point. I don't even vote in that 8th district, but I'd say you stepped in. You made your point, and the people will speak, right? That's what the Tea Party's about. The people will speak. If you're not one of them, or if they sense something's amiss, you're not going to get their vote, because I think they have a good stink detector. I sense that you're sincere, and if you grew up there, fine. You can move back there.
Hey, Dennis, I think it's ridiculous that people don't have to live in the district you represent. I wouldn't think about doing this unless this was my hometown, my home district. But you're right. The Tea Party movement is all about the people, and they are fed up with politicians from both parties. And my party, the Republican Party, is going to blow it if we don't embrace this movement and put our arms around it.
Well, I'll tell you this. I trust the Tea Party people enough to know if the guy who says he's the Tea Party guy deserves to be elected or not. So we'll see. Christian, stay in touch with these cats and see who wins, and we'll talk to them down the road. All right, Walsh, break a leg, baby.